When I first started talking about dating again after 35 years, I thought I had covered the big stuff. The hesitation, the fear, the awkwardness of a first date after so many decades. But here's the truth. Once you actually step into this new chapter, there are so many little and not so little surprises waiting for you. Some of them are absolutely beautiful, and some, well, they'll test your patience. I want to share these with you because no one warned me. Maybe if I had known, I would have smiled more at the good surprises and stressed less over the challenges. The first surprise? Your heart remembers more than you think. I thought I would feel like a teenager again, fumbling with what to say, wondering how to act. And yes, there were a few moments like that. A little nervous laugh, maybe too much coffee just to keep the conversation going. But something amazing happened. My heart just remembered. It remembered how to listen with genuine interest. It remembered how to lean in when someone tells a story. It remembered how to laugh freely. Those things don't disappear. They just get a little dusty from years of being tucked away. And once you bring them out, they shine. The second surprise? You will rediscover yourself. I'm not talking about reinventing your whole life or suddenly becoming someone new. I mean finding pieces of yourself you forgot were there. I used to love taking walks in the late afternoon just to watch the sky change colors. Somewhere along the years, I stopped doing that. But dating again brought it back. One evening, he suggested we go for a walk after dinner, and there it was, that old feeling of peace and wonder. Sometimes a new person helps you see yourself in a new light. Of course, not all surprises are wrapped in pretty bows. One thing no one tells you, you will bump into differences that feel bigger than they actually are. Maybe it's how he drinks his coffee black when you like it with milk, or how she prefers quiet nights at home while you enjoy going out. At first, these little differences can feel like cracks in the foundation, but they're not. They're just differences. The trick is learning to appreciate them instead of letting them irritate you. And honestly, sometimes those differences are what keep things interesting. Then there's this. People in your life might not understand right away. I know we touched on this in the first video, but it deserves repeating because it's such a big part of the experience. Friends, family, even acquaintances, they might have opinions. And sometimes those opinions aren't exactly supportive. But here's what I've learned. You don't need to explain every detail of your relationship to anyone. You just need to know that it brings you joy, and that should be enough. Another surprise, and this one might be my favorite, is how quickly comfort can grow. I imagined it would take months, maybe even years, to feel truly at ease with someone new, but I was wrong. When you're with the right person, comfort arrives quietly, sometimes after just a handful of conversations. You'll find yourself sharing things you haven't told anyone in years, not because you plan to, but because it feels natural. That's a gift worth holding on to. Now, let's talk about the less glamorous side. You will have moments of doubt. It's not always about the other person, sometimes it's about you. You might catch yourself wondering, am I doing this right? Am I too set in my ways? Can I really share my life again? Those thoughts are normal. They don't mean you're failing. They mean you're human. And here's the thing. The more honest you are with yourself and with your partner, the more those doubts shrink. I also discovered something I never expected. Small gestures matter more than grand ones. Yes, a romantic dinner is lovely, but the way he brings you your favorite tea without you asking, or the way she sends you a quick thinking of you text in the middle of the day, those are the moments that build a relationship. They tell you that you matter, that you're seen, that you're appreciated. And after 35 years away from dating, those little moments can feel like sunlight on your skin. Let me tell you about a personal moment that caught me off guard. One evening, we were sitting quietly, each reading our own book. No music, no TV, just the sound of pages turning. And suddenly, I realized I didn't need constant conversation to feel connected.
That simple shared silence was just as intimate as any deep talk. I think that's when I understood that love after 60 doesn't have to be loud or dramatic. It can be calm, steady, and deeply fulfilling. But here's a surprise that will keep you on your toes. You will learn as much about yourself as you do about them. Dating at this stage in life isn't just about meeting someone new, it's about meeting yourself again. Seeing how you react to challenges, noticing what makes you laugh, realizing which compromises you're happy to make and which you're not. It's a journey inward as much as it is outward. So if you're in this stage right now, whether you're just thinking about dating or you've already dipped your toes in, remember this: the surprises will keep coming. And that's a good thing. They mean you're alive, you're growing, and you're open to what life still has to offer. I'll leave you with this thought. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to keep showing up for your own happiness. Every coffee date, every walk, every shared laugh, they're all steps towards a life that feels full again. And isn't that worth it?